Well, hello friends, Josevich here. Welcome back to some Hearthstone as I am slightly under the weather. And we have decided to not go ahead and play any sort of incredibly high thinking deck like the Malagos Rogue that I've been enjoying last week a little bit, and I hope you enjoyed as well. But we're going to go ahead and play some Dragon Priest where we're just hoping to curve out here against our opponents, whether we're playing another Dragon Priest or a Reno Priest right now, Reno Dragon Priest, we don't know yet. But that's totally okay, and I think we can go ahead and pain the 3-4 and then just attack through, because I feel like that's decent enough. At 4 health, our opponent... We coin, so our opponent can't play Blackwing Corruptor to trade in here. I think I'll spread the love a little bit to get a little bit of draw. I don't want this to be a free trade for our opponent here. So we're just going to go ahead and heal that up. We don't run anything from the deck list, as you can see, anything like a Circle of Healing, like we would just expect to, you know, blow the game out of the water by healing everything on board. Wow, okay, so our opponents and I, we're playing similar styles of decks. Lots of early game, lots of that little bit of cycle. Acidic Swamp Ooze is kind of bad right now. I am going to go ahead and heal up, what is this right now? That's up to 5, and this is up to 6, so I guess we'll heal the... heal the Cleric. That's pretty good, actually. And I think we will... Okay, so now the idea is we set this down to 4. We set this down to 2 and our opponent can just heal it. But the issue is if we attack in with the Northshire, our opponent will be able to just trade. Because we'll be down to 4 and they'll just be able to trade in easily. So we'll just go ahead and attack face now, like this, so that our opponent can't take any of our minions off without using some sort of resources from their hand. And the idea behind this is that we're going to set up our Blackwing Corruptor. Wow, now they can just punch through, and very, very hard. Oh! I don't know if this is even necessarily considered a punish, but we are going to be able to punch one of these guys down right now. And now we once again protect our Cleric. Our opponent got a bit of face damage, and don't get me wrong, we're at 16 right now. But against Priest, I'm feeling generally pretty safe with that having happened. And we're going to be able to throw down a massive bookworm. Oh, our opponent is just going all out with the face damage right now. Heal me. No? It's fine. So this bookworm is massive. Oh my goodness. Bookworm and a Shadow Word Paint. I think we're going to go bookworm because I want to develop more of a board. Because I've kind of had enough of our opponent just walking all over us here. Yeah, we can do this. I'm assuming at this point our opponent will take the face trade, or the trading with the 5-1. If not, they're ultra greedy expecting to win. But I mean, I can just switch to start healing. There we go. Yeah, now our opponent finally has to take the trade. And what we are going to do is we need to activate our dragons in hand, because we have the Draconoid OP, which we need to be playing, I think. ASAP. We will take another Draconoid OP. The only issue is I would like to Shadow Word Pain this. But I think we can kind of win if we save this other Historian for Bran. Ooh, what are we going to do? Is this our last Pain right now? And I think it is. Opponents played some larger minions like this. So what I'm thinking here is we attack in, heal to draw one more. Actually, I think maybe we're kind of done with drawing, to be honest. Maybe we are done with drawing. We're far enough ahead on cards. All we have to really do is try and deny our opponent more draws. So maybe we'll hang on to the pain, actually. I like hanging on to the pain more. Let's go ahead. Oh, Corruptor's kind of greedy here. Let's go with the Draconoid OP. We'll save these other... Ooh. Do we want more health? Do we want removal? Do we want more health? I'm going to take big removal. Oh, and go face. Did that last one get in? Oh, I missed the one face damage from the Cleric. That's okay. Maybe that's okay. Now it's good. Now I'm happy we saved the pain. Yeah, that's okay. And we got the death just for this, and we have the pain. We will be clearing the board out here. So we're okay. We were talking about trying to deny our opponent any sort of draw. Obviously, this is not something we're really able to ever sort of stop, but that's okay. And now I'm super glad we took this. That we took the draw that we did. Yeah, taking out the 3-6 at this point I think is what I want to do. I don't really need to be healing anymore. If we play the 2-4, it's a pretty good Dragonfire. But at this point, I'm happy healing face. Holy Nova is not going to stop the Bookworm. Dragonfire Potion doesn't stop the Bookworm. These two cards are my cards. So that's something we really need to watch out for. So, I mean, there's a lot of cards we haven't played. Half of our deck. So there's a lot that's still in there. This is just going to get taken out by us. That's going to get taken out by us. But obviously, we're going to be worried about this card that gets created. And basically, we need to save our brand. I think the way we come back in this game is by... I don't want to say we have an issue right now, but I just don't want to be drawing too much. We can attack. Maybe that's too much. Heal, then attack. Trade off, get rid of their 1-3. Maybe we should do that and also play the Draconoid OP, just in order to keep up the pressure on our opponent. I think that's a good idea, actually. I like that idea a lot. So we will draw once in case we get Bran. That's not Bran. Then we trade. We'll get rid of this. Sure, that's 5 to face that we're not playing, but that's okay. Ooh, a Pain, a Blackwing Corruptor, or more Dragonfire. Do we need any AoE? I don't think we need AoE right now. And here we will get this face damage in. Do we have enough Dragon Activators? We have a lot of Dragon Activators. I think I want to throw a Whelp out. Yeah. So we're not playing Azure Drake first. That's the only key thing for next turn. As long as we don't play Azure Drake, we've got our Dragon Activators. We can still activate Historian with Bran. And I kind of like the idea of emptying my hand here a little in case we do top deck Bran. Because then we can Bran another Spite Historian. Fill up our hand with hopefully high value large minions. These are the two Nether Spite cards. There's a Pain. I'm okay with that. I don't mind that getting killed, honestly. Ooh, that's our rag. That is our rag. Oh no. Leave these two alive. Oh, that, honestly, perfect. Oh, Shadow Word Death. We still have one in the deck. Or do we want to trade off now? We could just trade off and hang on to the death. I will trade off, but with the secret one. Because this keeps a lot of power on board right now. Now, do we protect against Holy Nova? Our opponent could be playing Holy Nova. Oh, this is now 8. This is 13 damage on board. This is now playing Wormrest Agent, going to be lethal if our opponent also heals. So now we have 15 damage on board. So if our opponent heals and plays no taunts, they're going to lose. But that's probably not likely. And that's okay. We can live with that. Dragonfire. We were expecting that sort of thing. Give me that Bran. Do we draw more? One Dragonfire got played. I mean, who knows? Maybe our opponent does play two. To be honest, that would be a reasonable thing to do. I can draw a little more. I don't expect this to go to fatigue. There's our own rag, so that's pretty good. I don't mind putting out a little bit more pressure here. Even if all that happens is these things get removed right now, I think that's totally okay. Yeah, I think that's completely a fine play that we just did here. And I know we're out of Shadow Word Pains for this, but that's okay as well. And now we have the 3, 6, 7 in order to get through here. We could do things with this, right? Could we do things with that? There is the option. Okay, so the first thing that came to mind is just trade our 7 damage into the 4-7 and play Rag. and heal face, and then, you know, there's lots of good things. Our opponent doesn't have a lot of cards left. We could Corruptor 3, 6, 7 and trade in here. That's also kind of okay. I'm trying to see if there's anything we can do with Holy Nova. I mean, Dragonfire wipes out the rest of the board, but doesn't really help us. How does Holy Nova help us? 3, 4, 5, 6, 3, 6. I don't want that much drawing at this point. I kind of like the idea of just trading everything in and throwing down Rag. And we will heal. Our opponent could honestly. Oh my goodness. That was a huge mistake, actually. Why didn't I just heal face? Oops. Northshire getting a draw off of my misplay. I think we're going to be okay. We are not going to be okay. That's off of Netherspite Historian. That's very, very bad news. We are going to need to do great things right now. How do we do this? Oh, geez. Okay. Oh, I can't believe I did that. That's awful. That's disgusting on my part. 3 only goes to 9. Oh my. We're gonna do this. We're gonna clear the board here. Hope that it's not Ysera Awakens to hit 5 to every... Well, hitting 5 to everything kills our opponent as well. Wow, we should not have given that free draw. That might come back to bite us. Might not. A death? Is this gonna be entombed? Uh-oh. Oh, no dragon activator, and we win just like that. Wow, that's terrifying. We almost cost ourselves that game, everyone. And you know what? Sometimes those things work out. No dragon activator left in hand. Ends up being a big ol' win for the good guys. Thanks for hanging out with me, everyone. I haven't had to enjoy the benefit of the floors put in at rank 15 yet, but we might have to if we do fall back a little bit. And if you've gotten this far in the video, feel free to hit that big ol' red subscribe button below, and I'll see you next time.